I'm Mike Gleason, Mikegleeson, teacher at Eastdale Collegiate, and Start Smart has been running a program at Eastdale for, I think, the past couple years. I've been here for the last session. They were there for a couple months, and working with my students in my grade 11 class to improve their financial literacy skills.
Okay. Yep. For the next few questions, if you could say Start Smart, like at the beginning, perhaps like paraphrase.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question is, how do you think Start Smart has impacted the students?
Start Smart has, the primary benefit that I've seen is that it provides sort of alternate points of view and opportunities for students to think about their finances in ways that I would say the standard curriculum doesn't really address. For some of them, they're taking the course because they need to graduate, but I think when they hear things from somebody else other than me, which is what Start Smart provides in part, then I think it might provide some inspiration for them to take their finances into their own hands.
What did you think personally about Start Smart program?
It was good. For a lot of the students, as I said, they're taking the course because sometimes they have to, but I know that it has some tangible results because Start Smart, for example, encouraged them to think about their budgeting. And I know that one of the students made a conscious shift in some of her expenses from week to week as a result of analyzing some of their costs and regular expenditures. And on the other hand, we had another student who took it into his own hands to go to the bank and demand greater services for his account, which I believe he was successful in achieving.
Is there any questions that you wanted to ask?
The last question that he said, because I really liked your response, I just wanted to do it again. What was the last question?
Investing.
The question I just answered now?
No, not that.
Support it?
Yeah.
Like its continued role at Eastdale? Is that what you're asking? Or,
Yes.
yeah. No, I would definitely support Start Smart. As I say, it provides an invaluable sort of jumping off point for the students to take more ownership of their finances. School courses they have to take, and sometimes they treat it as sort of a passive thing that they go through. And Start Smart encourages them to take a more active role in using these skills and improving their financial situation in their own life, and hopefully in the future.
Could you talk a little bit about Brittany and how she cut back on the cigarettes?
Right. So Brittany was the student I had mentioned before. After having spent a bit of time analyzing our budget with some of the resources provided by Start Smart, consciously decided to cut her cigarette consumption because that was her primary expense. And I think she reduced her expenses by a substantial amount from month to month. And while it seems like an obvious thing that if you don't buy as many cigarettes, you won't spend as much money, I think the amount of money that she saved, and her seeing this, made a greater impact on her than just simply realizing that she would spend less if she just smoked less.